Hello, Mrs. U2202 and welcome to my channel. As you can see from the title, I am discussing anaphylaxis today. I have a 3-year-old who suffers from dairy allergy, from a dairy allergy, and he cannot consume dairy or even come into contact with dairy. His body is that much allergic to the substance. Anaphylaxis is obviously the body's way of fighting or defending itself against what it considers harmful. So in Grady's case, it is dairy, and his body will react to it. So he's had 3 different anaphylactic reactions to dairy products. When he was just under 6 months old, when he was about, I would say, almost 2 years old, and then when he was 2.5 years old. So he has 3 different occasions where he had, where his body went into a full anaphylactic attack. Yes, so dairy is one of the highest allergies that children have, and it is always one of those, or it has been known to be one of those that are really, even though it's so common, it is it is an allergy that gets diagnosed very late in children, a good percentage of the time. Anyway, this is just my message out there to be aware of this. Parents, if you have babies or children who you feel like sometimes they might not always have an anaphylactic reaction, but they can have an allergy to it, or they can be sensitive to certain substances. Okay, so with Grady it was the itchy scratchiness, you know, because I was breastfeeding him, he was consuming dairy secondhandly, not like straight directly from a spoon or bottle, but from me, because my diet consists of dairy products. So he was having secondhand dairy, and this obviously triggered his allergies. He was constantly scratching, itchy. He suffered from severe eczema as well, but obviously eczema plus having an allergy did make the situation 10 times worse than what it was. He was then later diagnosed with dairy and a dairy allergy, and he was sensitive to other substances as well, dairy, wheat, soy, nuts, of course, and we just strayed away from egg and fish and things like that of that nature. But all I want to say to parents today is look out for these signs. You know, sometimes we just think like, oh, it's just a skin allergy, but you just think, keep a diary of what your child eats every day, and then sometimes you can trace it back and say, oh, every time he has tomato, or every time he has apple, or every time he has potato, his skin seems to, you know, react. And that's how we've come to know what Grady's skin and body doesn't like. Grady, literally, if he came into contact with acidity, like eating an orange, or he loves pasta. So when he has pasta, he always rolls the pasta over his face, or, you know, eats with his hands. And we've then realized that his skin is like so bad, it's red, it's irritated. So then we've noticed that, okay, it might not always be an anaphylactic reaction, but there's a sensitivity, and it also triggers his eczema. So yeah, this is a very broad subject. There's lots to discuss in the subject. I just want to make people aware that I am obviously firsthand experiencing this firsthand, and I would like this channel to be the channel where we can discuss things like this, like you know, allergies, food allergies, what we use, creams, eczema, all those things, especially in children. I'm not an expert, but I would like to convey my message out there, tell people what I've been through and what I have done and how we have dealt with certain scenarios. I will discuss the different formula of milk Grady was used, or a substitute to dairy at the time when he was diagnosed. I will explain his EpiPens. I will explain the solution that we use when he does get like a mild reaction, which is the antihistamine, what is appropriate for certain ages. Obviously the different EpiPen for certain ages, the different creams we used, the steroid creams, when we used it, when we didn't use it. So yeah, just let me know if this is what you're interested in. Subscribe, ask questions, and I will load more videos with regards to this, because it is a subject close to my heart and I feel there is a lot that I can, or I would have gained if I did my research and there were more videos out there discussing topics like this. Okay, so yeah, this is me, Mrs. U2202, and I will be discussing things, as I said, on my channel with regards to life, well-being, living, family. That's what my channel is all about. And yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Peace. God bless.